Hi, I'm Lesley Logan. I'm here at my Pilates studio. This is where I teach my online weekly mat classes and I film all the YouTube videos when I'm in Los Angeles. And I want to discuss, we're kind of doing a tour through the mat right now. So if you are watching every Friday, we're just going through. And that's mostly because on my online mat classes, we kind of go faster. So we don't really take time to set up every single exercise. And I want to make sure you have a touch point to go back to really like dive in deep and feel in your body. Also, you can ask me any questions you want down below in the comments about how to do something if you don't understand anything. But we're going to talk about the rollover today. And the rollover is a really interesting exercise. Yes, if you have neck and shoulder injuries, it's probably not ideal for your body, but that doesn't mean it's never ideal for your body. So keep exploring that, either with a professional teacher or we can do a Skype session. I ideally want you to have handles to reach into. If you don't, you can use a Cadillac with the bars. That would be fine. It's not the same because this handle helps you open up your chest and have a wide back to stand on, but it does give you something to reach into as long as you're reaching from your back and not your shoulders. You want to have space here, okay, especially for my neck shoulder people. Now, you should be doing the roll over if your roll up needs work. Meaning, if you can't roll up without lifting your legs up, I want you to keep practicing your roll up. I want you to do things on your one-to chair to deepen that process. I want you to talk to me and let's actually get your roll up in a place where you are opposing your body so that you can do the roll over without sinking. Because if you can't stay long in your roll up, gravity is not your friend. I mean, it's your friend that you don't fall off a cliff, but it's not your friend in the roll up. So, ideally you've had handles and you have a semi-solid roll up, right? You're not perfectionist, there's no such thing, but you've got your muscles organized together. So when you do a roll over, you come down from your roll up, and you ideally would have these handles you could reach into. And for me, my sternum likes to pop up, and I think a lot of people who are tight or tense, stress, this is where we're like, right, we hold it here. So I'm gonna soften this space and let the space between my shoulder blades come on the mat so that the width of my spine and my ribs can come on the mat. Because I'm gonna stand on this part of my body, not my neck, but like way down into here, okay? So you're gonna take your legs together. The first thing you do is they go overhead, the feet are pointed. Now, the trick is to not let them come on you and go over to see where my butt is to where my feet are, and then I can kind of like roll like a snake or a slinky. You want to be stronger than that. So the legs come up and they pick the hips up, and then the angle at your thighs and your stomach stays the same as you reach. Now you get to, if you can without dropping your thighs, touch the floor. Flex the feet as you deepen the stretch. So the feet on the floor flex to reach your hips higher to stretch your back more, not to bring your thighs to your face. Then you open the legs, point the toes, and you flick yourself away. The thighs and the stomach are at that same angle, all the way down until you plant your booty. Then you circle your legs together and you go again. So again, the angle at my hips is the same even when I get my feet to the floor, right? I don't let the angle change. I point the toes, the angle is the same, and then my hips put down so my legs can come together. You do 3 in each direction. When you reverse, the toes are pointed here. It keeps the front of the hip long. Then when the toes, if they can, touch the floor, they flex to deepen the stretch. You squeeze your legs together. This weighs harder. When you point, now that the legs are together, they're heavier, it's harder to keep that angle. You push the legs away from your seat, you lift up from your center, you reach. My shoulders are not pulling my legs overhead. My shoulders are on my back and giving me something stable to stand on. One more time, point, the reverse is really hard. Reach your arms into your back. Squeeze, flex the feet, get an extra stretch there, point away and control it down. And from here you could just go into your single leg circle with your arms in these handles. So I'm standing on this. You don't want to be looking around when you're doing your rollovers. And again, it's not really about touching the mat. If you can get there because you can open up your back enough, that's amazing. but it might take you some time. So give yourself the time that it takes, right? You might just get over, be parallel to the floor, open the legs, come down. You use the flex of the feet to deepen the stretch. It's not choreography, it's actually part of the exercise. So don't go, okay, I point here, and then I flex here. It's, can you use the point to stretch the front of your thighs? Can you use the flex to deepen the stretch in your back, right? To deepen the stretch in the back of the legs. Then can you point again to keep the length and find your seat, right? So 3 in each direction is plenty, and then ideally you just go right into your single leg circle. Because we don't have 34 mat exercises, we have one exercise called the mat that we can do 34 different ways. So you're really trying to find your flow, right, as you go through your mat work. If you have more questions about this or actually putting it into a workout, you can go to onlinepilatesclasses.com and you can see some more free tutorials plus my $5 a week mat classes. You can take as much as you want each week for only $5. If you have requests, questions, you can also comment below. I'm Lesley Logan. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe below so you get more videos from me. Bye.